to work as a volunteer attorney for 6 months for no
Mm.
pay. And I said, I'm sorry. So I moved over to a class action employment firm. And I had a lot of choices, but I felt like I jumped in bed with the first firm that would have me. And that's kind of where I started out. It was okay.
Mhm.
There wasn't a lot of flexibility, and I couldn't bring in my own clients. But then, after a while, I started to bring in, clients here and there. I was doing pretty well, and they wouldn't let me advance because they didn't have the funds to do so.
Oh, okay.
And so, at 6 months, I wanted an interview or I wanted a review, and they just kind of blew it off. And so I started looking every other places. I got 3 offers, and I took the firm that gave me the most flexibility and freedom. And then I just remember going to that firm. It was great. The pay was much higher. And then I just hit the ground running, man. It started with one client that turned into 5, that turned into 20 by the 4th month. And I just remember the partner just said, you know what, Tree, just go handle the client. It's fine. Yeah, you don't need my sign off.
Yeah.
And then over the course of 2.5 years, I brought in over 300 clients.
Wow. That's fantastic, right? So now you are the rock star. You're bringing in the revenue for the business. In the law industry, is there anything that you remember that was a major challenge for you when you first started getting started outside of COVID and not getting paid in the beginning?
So, as far as challenges, there's a lot because when you're a new attorney, nobody knows who you are,
Hmm.
and people are taking chances on you. And the way attorneys work, you just get thrown in the fire. You're going to mess up, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, and you're not going to get paid very much to do so.
Sounds like real estate. That sounds just like what we do.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of things in common.
We do. Yeah, we all struggled, fall, and hit our head and didn't get paid for it.
Now I know that you have some business ventures with Vicky. She was telling me that you are about to buy another property. What has real estate done for you? What was it like getting this
That's
first
what
property?
I just came up with in this podcast because now he's a successful managing partner, right? So
Yes.
we're gonna help him into that wealth path that we always teach about, right? It's not just you stop there. It's his lifestyle and then wealth generation for his kids. Right now he's also doing a lot of. I think he has a lot of clients who into. I think building commercial as well, and that's the route that we're going. So I think we're very aligned in the long-term goals while building, for the next generation or
Mhm.
more generation to come and things like that. So yeah, that's what I just came up with in this podcast.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting about this genre of business? Doctors, lawyers, they don't running a firm is one thing, but actually having the business acumen to get the passive income with the revenue, right? Especially if it's a W-2 job or if it's a 1099 job. If you don't have those pieces in place to lower your taxable income, like real estate or hiring your kids in your business to market,
Yeah.
right? These are little things that we do also here is we educate firms and things like that on alternative investments like real estate or hiring their kids in their business or building out their social media stuff. That's kind of like how that's a bolt on to our company that we created that has expanded into something big.
Yeah. And the thing that we share too is we're a service-based business,
Yes.
meaning your talent, your education, your acumen, those are the valuable assets that you possess.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take that everywhere with you. And because of that, it's valuable to invest in yourself. And then using that, you can then diversify into other assets that generate more wealth. And in this case, you want to have several streams of revenue. You
Mhm.
want to have your main business, that's where you get your core, but then you build the wealth through real estate and through
Mhm.
real property.
Mm-hmm. And then now, so how did you feel when you achieved the promotion of partner in your firm?
Disbelief. It was happening. I was ecstatic, and it gave me the flexibility and the freedom to do what I really want to do,
Mhm.
which is I do a lot of business development now. And I get to go around to galas and events and schmooze people that are much richer than I am.
Yes.
But I also do good for the community. So, like I said earlier, I'm on 4 nonprofit boards. And because of my history, I have this run-in with mental health. I received a grant from Standing Foundation, $65,000,
That's fantastic.
to do mental health workshops. And a part of that grant, I get to give out $16,000 in scholarships. So if you are between the ages of 15 to 24, I have $16,000 to give you towards your school for
Wow.
your education.
Wow.
All you have
See?
to do is help and participate with the workshop.
When you're successful, you can serve bigger, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You can do more for the community, give back more. Now he offering people money.
Yeah, I am.
That's
On a platter.
That is a big thing, and I feel like I'm going to go to that workshop so I can get a scholarship. All right, I'm gonna be
You're
there.
between that age range. I mean, you're about 20, 26, right?
Yes,
You need to teach those people to build wealth.
yes.
Come on, Tony. You're the master of it. You know
Yes.
how to build wealth from one unit to thousands of units. And then that's what I want to ask you too, Jade. So if people on the way to build wealth, right? We were always talking about having like the trust, the
Yes.
corporation,
Mhm.
and all these things. That's your firm do, and you do, right?
Yes.
So Tony, can you talk a little bit more about how that wealth building strategy that we
Sure.
always teach people that will match into, how we should use an attorney in that process?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you, if you want to go to jail and be named Tasty Cakes, all right, don't use an attorney to get these things done.
Right.
Typically, a lot of people are looking at the cost versus the value of doing these things correctly, right? There's a lot of little workshops where people are telling you all to do things without the professionals. I've always been told that there's a couple of people that you want when you're doing some stuff, right? You want a professional working on your teeth, right?
Yeah.
Then you want a professional working on your taxes and your corporate structure setup. So,